Hello internet. One of the first things I want to address is that the channel's growing kind of nicely actually. It's pretty cool. I think we're like 475 odd subscribers now, which is actually really neat. Getting ever nearer to that 500 subscriber marker. Now, how can we get there a bit faster, you ask? Well, I had a thought. I put a picture online a little while ago about this Momo steering wheel thing that I've got that for some reason people seem to enjoy. I don't like them. So when we get to the 500 subscriber mark, I'm literally just going to give this away to one of you. Yeah, just pay postage and you can have it. That's really it. I will just throw it in a box with some bubble wrap, steering wheel, the boss, the nuts, the bolts, everything. Yours. Personally, I'm not a fan. I like to sort of lay back a little bit when I drive. It's just a bit too far forward for me. I've just put it temporarily back on for the time being. I didn't drive around like this. It does do up tight. Don't worry, you're not going to like die. There you go, look. There's a view on what the steering wheel looks like. Admittedly, yeah, the horn is taped in, but it's free. So if you can fix that, free steering wheel. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's illegal to drive without a steering wheel. But I don't like, personally, I like to sort of be able to arm's length this steering wheel. It's quite far forward, but some people like them. And that's cool. For me, personally, I'm bringing back the Audi. Well, Adam, what are we going to do today? I'm glad you asked. Today, we're going to pull the dash out. Cue the montage. Roomier in here now. You can like, I put my feet up. Why do we have dashboards? There is so much room. Like, I'm 5'10". This is way better. Although, awesomely, what this does give me a chance to do is clean all the vents out, because all the dust that's going to be in here is going to be like 24 years old, because that's how old the van is. And I doubt anyone's ever probably been this far into this van apart from me. Well, obviously, if you've been following this since part 1, we had the dash apart before because we had to do some welding onto the clutch pedal. We got to do more welding on the clutch pedal to get the Audi clutch pedal in here, but that's Sam's problem. Sorry, mate. Bit we're interested in is down here. If you remember from the last video, obviously the loom comes through sort of here-ish. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be directly behind this sodding panel. Let's find out. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how wonky this engine is. It is missing a mount, and the rear mount is wrong. So because I use the standard mount, you can see it's not quite seated in the cup properly, just down there. So the other mount I've got to go on is a lot shorter, so we'll pull the engine to the right a fair bit more, which will give us the clearance we need down here to run the pipes to the intercooler. But that's tomorrow's problem. Today, we're worrying about this. Got a big old bung.
I am Cornholio.
All of the wires that weren't being used for the engine have now been pulled back through. Obviously I could have just cut them off at the other end and sort of taped them off, but I don't really want excess wires in the engine bay, just sort of making it look a bit cloggy. So I'd rather chop them off this side.
The next day.
Right everyone, I've just found rocking horse shit in a scrapyard. This caddy is mint. I can't buy it, I think the engine's gone. But this thing is absolutely mint. I am stealing bits. Buying them, but stealing them. Completely straight, good tyres, glass rear doors, Not really any rust, as far as I can see. Ceiling's fine. Still got the bulkhead divider. Central locking, electric windows. Everything. Sadly, it's got an SDI. But you can't help everything. I am having this. Already managed to get a scuttle panel that's not broken. This front grille's in good shape. This one's got a double fan radiator. Mine's only got a single fan, so now mine's got a double fan. Twin fan. That radiator is 3 times the size of mine, so yoink. Got the front trim. Time to get some locks off. And then we're going to get some clocks, because those are way nicer than mine. Let me just show you around the inside quickly. The seats are genuinely still like poofy. There's a lot of life left in these seats. Oh. Trim panel, not scratched, nothing. Still comes with the stereo lit. Try not to scratch or break anything. Very carefully. You know what? I'm going to put this. You get the gist of what I'm doing, but I'm going to use 2 hands because I don't want to break nothing. The thing is literally untouched. Absolutely perfect. Come on. Oh no. We've got a screw or a connector. Completely not scratched, not painted, not dented, not cracked, nothing. Perfect. My van doesn't have mirrors you can toggle from the inside. It does now. Taken both locks because they always shatter. I wonder about the rear door seal, because mine's all perished and... Oh, it's perfect. There's not a spot of rust on that. It's not broken anywhere. Oh, even that bit's perfectly fine. Just asked the guy to price me up on all the bits that I want. And he sort of said, yeah, we'll sort something out. It will cost you less because you're taking it off yourself. I don't know how much that means. Mine. I'll take locks. As far as having spares go, pretty indispensable, really. No, but that lock is way cleaner than mine. I'm having that. It's just like, it's almost as if nobody had ever messed with it. I think scrapyards might actually be the best day out ever. I mean, probably not child safe, but these cables are better than mine. I'm having them. This one's got the central locking pump on it. Oh! I can hook my central locking up to the rear door. Yes! And the cable, lovely. I don't need the Volkswagen badge, but if it's here. It's now the next day, as you can tell, because the sun's out, and I've come back to the caddy because there was too much stuff I couldn't really leave. I'm going to take the seats, I might take the carpet, I'm probably going to take the rear bumper as well because mine's a bit all cracked and fucked up. So, I found an old £1 coin. Don't see them very often. Yeah, this carpet is in, I mean it's a bit wet here, but that's fine. So I've got the carpet out. And you might remember from the very first video when we tore the thing apart that this on mine was all mouldy and everything. I've replaced it with carpet underlay, but this is going to be way better. So thankfully I can now get this. Carpet is out, most of the dash is out. I'm going to keep this old quid because it might be worth something one day. Oh, my 13mm socket. It turns out this thing was pretty rotten actually. It's yeah, not great. I've got one of these, which is going to be really handy for the wall when it goes in, because I can now see how it goes together. These fuel hoses are in banging shape. I'm going to grab them as well. So having been here for probably about 4 hours in total, that's what we got today. We've got a rear bumper. Yes, it's green, but mine's painted terribly anyway, so I'll just rattle can that and clear coat it and that'll be fine. Got the carpet underlay, got the carpet itself, both side door seals, got some nice new fuel hoses. The coolant tank and the thingy, screen wash tank are good. A whole bunch of Jubilee clips because you never know when you're going to need them. Obviously both seats, a couple of floor mats because they're probably going to be free. Handbrake, gear knob, and yeah. I have absolutely no idea how much it's going to charge me. I'm hoping it's less than 100 quid. It might be, it might not be. I'll just have to see. Right, it's time to have the chat. I'll try and get it, but I don't know how well it'll pick it up. Got a fair couple of bits here and there.
Probably got the same again, 90 quid for steering wheel and that.
Yeah, 90 quid seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only piss about in the forums having to buy loads of stuff, like bit by bit otherwise.
Well, yeah, exactly, might as well get it all together.
I've seen a slight flaw in my plan. Yeah. Well, it's time to see if I can play Tetris. Comfortable. I'm kind of eating the steering wheel a little bit, but yeah, awesome. Okay, at the end there, I found an A4 with a better conditioning steering wheel on, so I got that as well for like free because he charged me for the rest of it. So 90 quid for all that, and all the stuff I got yesterday was also 90 quid. So it was 180 quid, but I've essentially got everything for the interior now. It's like everything, which is pretty spot on, and a couple of bits for under the bonnet, like the screen wash reservoir was nice and clean when mine was all stained and messed up. The thingy, other reservoir, again, nice and clean. Unfortunately, I'm not at the point yet where I can stop taking the thing apart and start putting it back together. So it's going to be a little while before I can fit any of these bits. However, I've got them now, and I was never going to stumble across another caddy in that good condition. So yeah, that's it for this episode of things that have happened. Bye.